Alright, we're back at the zombie experience farm. I cleaned up a little bit down here. This area is still temporary. I'm not sure where I'm going to put the entrance yet, but I cleaned this area up a little bit so that I actually had access to all the redstone, should I ever need it. I don't think I ever will, but I like to have access. And besides, I might be able to put entrances to other redstone areas for other farms or anything I have down here through this. That way there's not a ton of different doors everywhere. The next thing I'm going to work on is the spider spawner. I'm not going to do it as an experience farm. I'm just going to do it as a idle farm, AFK farm, to get string. So that should be in this direction. So I'm just going to start digging. Okay, that worked out better than I thought. I thought it was a little bit further away. Alright. Now, the difference between the zombie spawner over here and the spider spawner, the spiders are shorter mobs. They're smaller than 1 block. So instead of 3 blocks above, you really only need, well, you really only need, I believe, 1 block. But I'm going to do 2 blocks. I believe it's 1 block because they are less than a block. However, they are wider mobs than the zombies. So with the zombies, they can spawn a little over 3 blocks away on each side of the spawner. So you want to have a 9 wide farm for zombies. Same for skeletons, husks, anything like that. If you're in a creative world and you have access to additional spawners, anything that's the humanoid typically is only needs a 9 by 9 for width. But the spider, since it's over 1 block wide, you're going to want to add an additional block on each side. So you're going to have it be 11 wide by 11 deep. So I'm going to go 5 blocks out away from the spawner on both sides. So I'm going to work on that. And I'm going to put a seal. Well, I'm not going to put the ceiling in. I'm going to leave that block there to signify where the ceiling goes. All right. I went ahead and cleared away 1 more layer. Got rid of the ceiling because the 3 blocks, I'm going to put the ceiling here. So, just clearing away where the walls and the ceiling are actually going to go. As you can see, it's a bit wider room. It's going to be a bit shorter. And as I said, I'm not going to do this as an experience farm. It's just going to be an AFK resource farm. So now I'm going to go gather my resources together to actually start building the farm. And we will be back after I do that. Alright, I went and gathered some supplies. This is not going to be everything I need, but it'll get me started. Let's see. I'm definitely going to need to get some more oak logs. But I'm about to start the ceiling, so I'll show you this is going to be the hardest part for me, is getting these stupid things aligned. I just got to remember the direction. So if I stand that way, it'll do that. Okay. Okay. Not sure if I did the spacing correctly here. I think I did, yeah. Okay, so 2, 2, 2, and then doom. All right. Now let's figure out. So that's facing north. So north is that way. So let's see if I turn this way. Okay. So far, so good. What if I turn this way? Nope. Okay, but it's going to be on the other one. Okay, so facing south does the upper corner. That means facing this way should do that. Yep. So lower is... shoot. Yep. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go over. 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. All right, so I'm gonna lay out the rest of these, and then all right. Once I figured out the cardinal direction, it was pretty easy to put the rest of these on. So the next thing I'm gonna do is that the cross between each, I'm gonna put a polished blackstone block. Watch out, spawner. Oh, except for this one. This one I'm gonna put a redstone lamp. I always like to disable farms when I'm not there, or if I'm nearby and I don't want it running. Okay. And then in all the spaces left, I'm gonna put coal blocks. So I want that dark color, but I don't want it to be flat like black concrete is. So coal blocks have a nice textured look. So I think it gives it some dimension without being overly flashy. Now I like to make the ceilings a bit more intricate than the rest. The walls aren't going to be as heavily designed. They're going to be simpler. But there's the ceiling done. And then I'm going to border the top of the ceiling. In oak logs, which I know I do not have enough. This right here is actually going to be the viewing room. So I guess we'll just put you there for now. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of 2 more lanes just so I can see. Put that there. All right. Okay, so that'll be the frame out for the window. Probably just... I put my stuff in the chest over here so that I could carry all the supplies I had ready over here. I'm just going to replace these so they're more symmetrical with the bottom. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to design the walls in a little bit. I need to go get some more trees, because obviously I do not have enough of the oak logs. So I'll be back shortly. Alright, I cleared away more of the blocks and started putting in the wall design, utilizing the polished blackstone brick walls, because it gives that some depth to the wall. Nether wart blocks, which I think look really nice, just the polished blackstone and coal blocks. And now, of course, there's going to be more walls, so I haven't finished the design. This is about the midway point for the height, total height of the farm. I had to carve a pathway behind it just so that I can work on doing the redstone lamps, getting them all working just so the farm can be disabled. I also cleared away the walls in here so I can start setting up the design for the viewing area. I did not clear away the floor yet. I guess I can do that too. So let me do that. Okay. Is there any way I can put a torch for now? I'm not going to be putting the ceiling in for a little while. It's going to be a special ceiling. That's not going to give... I don't know if that'll give us enough light everywhere. Looks like it does. Oh, right there. Good enough. Alright, let's put in the floor first. So we're just going to use oak planks. I have a ton of these from clearing out mine shafts. So they just seemed like common sense to try to use them. I'm also going to use them for the floor of the spawning room itself, which I'll show you a bit later. Alright, done with these. And now for the wall and the baseboard design, I'm using... Whoops. I'm using bone block and red nether brick. Leave the gap for me to get in there. And I know I do not have enough bone block, but I can still put some in to show you what it looks like. Let's move the torches down now that we got a floor in place. Whoops. Should be good enough. I'll just leave that one up there for now. All right. Let's make that a complete wall just so it looks better. All right. So this is designed for the room. Like I said, the ceiling's going to be a special block. I just don't have any right now. It's not a block per se. It's a something I have to craft. I have the materials for it. I just haven't done it yet. Let's see. See if I can show you what it is. I'm just going to build me a bunch of smithing tables. And I'll show you why after I put them in here. They have a nice red color on the bottom, which I think is a nice... and a pattern, so I think it's just a nice look for the ceiling. It's going to be a lot of smithing tables, but they're relatively cheap. 2 iron ingots and 4 planks is not a lot. Okay, so I need to get more oak wood. I need to get more bone block. Bone block I can get from the nether. I need to get more nether wart block, which I can also get from the nether. My portal leads right to a crimson forest, which makes it easy to get that. I think I'm good on coal for now. I'll probably need more coal. Not a big deal though, coal's abundant. Okay. So, yep, I'm gonna go do some resource gathering. Okay. So I did gather some oak logs. I also went a little above and beyond. I started putting in the roof smithing tables. I think it looks really nice. Nice red color. And they're not very expensive to make. I also carved out this area here. This isn't going to be a permanent entrance. I'm not sure how I want to do it. Just like with over here. This is not going to be permanent. But I'm just not sure how I want to set it up yet. It depends on how everything works out. Got some carpet down here. I finished up all the lights. I got to finish carving the rest of this down. Technically, this is spawn proof at the moment because I got it all lit up with the redstone lamps. I don't think I got any. Yeah, I still don't think I have enough coal. I need to get some more coal. I should have grabbed some when I was back at base. But yeah, so that's just one more step progress. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to continue carving away this floor, and then we'll be back after I'm done carving it all away. And I think the next step after that is to do the drop pit for the spiders. And then after they drop, then they'll just, I'm going to have them die on magma blocks, because I don't need the XP from this. I got the XP farm right over here for zombies. Alright, so I'll be back in a jiffy. Alright, I'm just popping back in real quick to show you one little building trick. Alright, you see how the wall here is nice and straight across, but this one here is segmented. Now the reason for that, let me dig out this dirt. Oop. Oh well, gotta dig it away eventually anyway. But the reason for that is because behind this wall there is a block of space, whereas this one is just solid. So in order to get the straight line, you have to dig away, and then I usually just put a torch in here, which should be enough to keep it all well lit. Let me get rid of this one. Now, if I put the wall back, you'll see it's nice and smooth now. There's not the segmentation, even if you put blocks below it. See, nice and smooth. So, just want to show you that while I finish working on this. Alright, I finished the wall aside from 4 coal blocks. I'm short 4 coal blocks, whatever. I'm going to show you what the corner looks like. I'm pushing it back 2 spaces just because the water flows a specific way with this particular spacing. The water flows the way I want. I also want to keep the spiders away from the wall, so that's why I'm not putting the water directly against the wall within the spawning room. I'm putting it back a little bit. Spiders can climb and they're a pain in the butt otherwise, but this is what a finished corner looks like. And then right here, I'm also putting some lights under here just because I like the way it looks. So I'm going to put one there, put that there. Then I just put some oak planks. I have plenty of these from clearing out mine shafts. Before I get too far, let me put in the ceiling. I just used cobblestone here. Between the two, between each item. Whoop. Alright, so that's what it's going to look like, and then I'll cover the whole floor with the oak planks. I got to do the other corners first. Still working on clearing out the room. But yeah, just wanted to show you what the corner looked like before I finish with the room. Alright, I'll see you. Okay, I finished the floor for now. I do need to, I pulled some trapdoors and fence gates, but I'm going to need more than I have. The hole is, normally I do a 3x3 hole for drop down, but I find the spiders, it tends to work better because they are wider than 1 block. It works better if it's a 5x5 hole instead. Yeah, so this will be the drop down pit. I have to go get some more oak. Lovely. Anyway, I'm not going to drop them down very far. I'm only going to drop them down probably 3 blocks. Once they go over the lip of this pitch, it's going to be 3 blocks down to the magma blocks. They don't really need to fall far because they're going to be falling into water that'll keep them funneled. The water will act both to keep the spiders away from the sides of the drop room, as well as funnel items to the center. The center magma block is going to have a hopper minecart beneath it that will pick up all the items. So that way I don't need to have a minecart running around or anything like that. I just embed it in a block. I enjoy that method a lot more than having an active minecart running around. So just wanted to show you what the floor looks like for the moment. Haven't put the water in yet. When I put the water in, what I do is I have to build a wall on the inside to get it to flow the way I want it to flow. It'll be nice when it's done though. But there's a under each midpoint and under each corner there's a light just to have it lit up. I think it has a much cooler appearance in the final product, and the lights do not interfere with the spawning zone, which is up here. So we'll be back after I get more wood so that I can make more trapdoors, and then we'll start digging the pit. The pit's going to be comprised of cobblestone sides just because you won't be able to really see them. I don't go straight down. I go out one underneath this because, like I said, I like to keep the spiders away from the actual wall. I don't trust them. They climb. Okay, I'm back. As you can see, I got some glass to put where prevent spawns on top of the spawner and for the window here, leaving the 2 open for now, of course. I also filled in the rest of the missing coal blocks here, and I brought some wood back so that I can make some trapdoors. I think I brought back way more than I need because I only need 10, I believe. I actually only need 9, but let's get those out too. Okay. Alright, so that's all of that. Now the water will float over the edge unless I put some fence gates there. Grab some cobble. Okay. And I typically go with... Okay, let me go. There we go. I'll say I should have plenty of fence gates at least. Huh. It almost looks like a spider with the 4 legs. Huh. That's cool. Anyway, don't need any more of these. Now I can start digging the hole down. I need to make sure I can get out of here. And I can't at the moment. Whatever. I need to go heal my... what's the word? Pickaxe up. Let me see where I want to bring this to first. I might put a stairway down here for now that will allow me to access the loot until I figure out how I want to do the central room here. Okay, let me work on getting that access point, because I'm going to use that to exit once I dig this pit. Put a torch down there for now. So I'm going to go figure out how I want to handle that first.